You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there and all of my friends around the world. It is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, 80 degrees going up to a high of 90. It is already hot. You know, in the morning, I like to go out on the patio and just kind of chill out for a minute and be one with nature. I went out this morning, I was like, oh my God, it's extremely humid. It was humid this morning. It felt humid. It felt like a summer day, not an early morning. And it was early. It was about 8:30, so it was pretty warm. I was like, oh, it's nasty out here because it felt so humid. But anyway, nonetheless, it's going to be a beautiful hot day, 90 degrees. When we start getting into the 90s, baby, it's hot. So it's going to be warm today. No chance of rain in it. Well, let me say this. I can say that right now. But we all know here in Georgia, that could change really quickly. We don't see a cloud in the sky and all of a sudden it starts raining across the street, which is weird, right? Because it'll rain across the street and not rain on my side of the street. It's just the weirdest thing. Like, I never saw that until I moved to Georgia. Now, when I was a little girl living in Georgia, I didn't pay any of that stuff any attention. When I moved back to Georgia, it would rain on this side of town and no rain at all on the other side of town. It was crazy. I had never seen that before, so that it happens a lot down here. But anyway, it's going to be a beautiful day. Hope you started your morning out great. Yes, it is Wednesday, baby, hump day. You have made it to the middle. You only got a couple of days left. Some of you, so sorry for the rest of you who got more than a couple. But for those of you who say, you know what, Friday is right there. It's almost there. You have made it to the middle. You are almost there. Today is June 1. It is June the 1st. Let me tell y'all something. We are halfway through the year. The first 6 months are gone. The second 6 months are here. And we're going to talk about what your plans and goals are for the next 6 months. So anyway, today is June 1st, Wednesday, hump day, National Go Barefoot Day. Now listen, when I was a little girl, I used to go barefoot all the time. I can't go barefoot now unless I'm in the house. I can't walk outside on the dirt. Not now. Let me tell y'all something really strange about me, right? So, and I may have told this story before, but people crack up. But I'm so paranoid. It's like, so snakes, right? So when last year, before we moved, my husband and I were coming from dinner. It was the evening, but it wasn't dark yet. And we were walking up the steps and we had you know how you have like the shrubs in your yard, like the little, what do you call, I guess you call them shrubs, right? Is that what you call them? The little trees, the little cute ones that's all rounded and everything. Well, we had one of those by the window. So we're walking up the steps and he looked down, he said, is that a snake? The snake had crawled up on top of the bush and coiled. It was a big snake, y'all. And I'm looking like, that is a snake. Because I had never seen a snake in a tree. Because it's like the little bush tree, right? Like the little pretty round one. So the snake was in the tree, just curled up there, just laying down. I'm like, oh my God, that's a snake. It was a big snake. I think the snake was pregnant. So I freaked out in my mind. And so ever since then, I've always been afraid of snakes, but just the thought of me stepping in the grass, now I'm afraid to pretty much walk by bushes, anything, because I had never seen a snake in a tree. You know, I see snakes that crawling across the street, crawling across the grass. This one was laying up in the tree. And so when I park my car, I like to park on the side where I can get out my car and see the cement, see the driveway. I don't like to get on the side where I have to step out in the grass. So I park on that side. But let me tell y'all something else. I was in the backyard doing my morning, hanging out in nature. And I looked across in my neighbor's yard up on the hill. And I said, boy, that looked like a snake. It was this long black thing. And it was just kind of sitting there. And it didn't look like a tree branch or anything. It looked like a snake. Sure enough, I came back out later. It was gone. I said, oh my God, that was a snake. So now I'm looking all around my patio thinking, because at my other house, we had a deck. So I wasn't really concerned about the snake crawling up the stairs, which I probably should have been since the snake was laying in the bush. But here we right down on the ground. So every time I go out the door, I peep out the door. I look around on the patio before I go out, because I don't know what's crawling around. But anyway, I just had to share that with y'all. It's National Hazelnut Cake Day. Never had I don't like hazelnuts though. Well, let me say this. I've had hazelnut coffee and hazelnut milk. I don't like coffee though, but I don't like hazelnut. I don't know. Maybe I like the nuts, but I don't have a clue what a hazelnut cake tastes like. It sounds like it could be good. It's National Heimlich Maneuver Day. So if you know if someone needs your help with the Heimlich Maneuver, help them out. National Nail Polish Day. I'm sure all the nail salons are going to love this because it's National Nail Polish, which means you probably want to go get your nails done. National Olive Day. Yeah, olive. Like, I like olives. Yep, I do. I like black olives. Let me say that. I like black olives. And I can just eat them by themselves. They don't have to be in anything. I have eaten them in salads. They don't have to be in anything. National Pen Pal Day. Yep, shout out to your pen pals. It's National Reef Awareness Day. National Say Something Nice Day. I know you're saying yourself, I ain't saying nothing to nobody. Say something nice to somebody. Listen, I'm saying something nice to all of you. You are all wonderful. You are wonderfully made and amazing. That's my something nice to all of you listening. National Running Day. So if you are a runner, hey, enjoy your day. Probably running for you is every day, but for some of us, it needs to be a national day because that's the only day that's the only time we're gonna run on National Running Day, and most of us not even on that day. So for those of you who run all the time, it's always a day for you. But for those of us who don't run at all, yeah, I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. Ooh, that's funny. I had to say that for a second. All right, let's get on to these horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer for today, Wednesday, June the 1st. We're gonna kick it off. Noted Astrologer Michael Thyssen. I said part of that. Noted Astrologer Michael Thyssen. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Think twice before you say something you might regret later. Try to slow down and take another look. Financial limitations may add to your depression. All right, what you don't want to do, I get it. When money is tight, I understand. You want to just pull your hair out. But here's the thing. Don't pull your hair out, right? Don't pull your hair out. Just know that everything's going to be okay and money's going to come. I know that sounds as easier said than done, but I'm just saying. And try to slow down and take another look. But by all means, please do not, for Pete's sake, do not say something that you're going to regret later. Because here's the thing. Once you say it out your mouth, you can't get it back. I don't care how many times you say I'm sorry. You cannot take it back. And most people don't forget about that. Like, they may accept your apologies, but it's always in the back of their head what you said and what you did. So just know that. Be careful what you say today, okay, Aries? Taurus, expect to have more people on your domestic scene. You might find that co-workers will support your endeavors. Family responsibilities are escalating. So you got a lot on your shoulders right now, Taurus. I know, family responsibilities are escalating. Here's what I would say. Ask for help. Tell your family members you need some help. If you're trying to do it all by yourself and it's getting out of hand, ask for help. Just say, listen, I can't do this by myself. I need your help. Or I need you to hit pause for a minute so I can get everything under control. Ask, right? Don't stress yourself out because I'll shut down. If it's something that's overwhelming me, I will shut down. And people know that when they don't see me, because I'll take a minute and just go and just be quiet in a corner somewhere. When I tell y'all I do that, I do that. Won't watch TV, won't do anything. Just go to be by myself. And just take a minute and I come back out because things are overwhelming me at the moment. So if you are being overwhelmed right now, your family responsibilities are escalating, Taurus, just take a second and ask for help and then take a minute to regroup. Don't stress yourself out, though. I know that's easier said than done, but at least try. Gemini, proceed with caution if you're operating equipment or vehicles. An older member of your family may have left you with a pressing situation. You can deal with large institutions or government agencies successfully today. All right, somebody that left you with a pressing situation. I don't know exactly what that means, Gemini, but address it, right? Ask them why. Ask them what they expect you to do with it, and then figure out what you need to do. Here's what you don't want to do. If they have left you with the situation, why did they leave you with the situation? Is it something you can handle? If it's not, let them know. I can't handle that. I'm not in a position to handle that. I can't. Let them know. You know what I'm saying? If you can, instead of whining and complaining, and they left it with you, figure out what to do. I know it's easier said than done, y'all. I know. Cancer, you will communicate easily and should be able to develop new friendships. You may not impress others by being foolishly generous. Yeah. Unexpected visitors will be a welcome surprise. All right, listen, stop trying to impress people with your money. They don't care. They don't care, Cancer. It's not about the money. Just be yourself. If you can't impress people with just being you, then that may not be the people for you to be around, right? Money does not buy you friends. It buy you leeches. Let me say that again. Money doesn't buy you friends. It buy you leeches. And you know what leeches do? They suck the blood out of you until you can't give anymore. Then you feel hurt because now you feel like, oh my God, I thought they were my friend. No, they were leeches. You showed them the money and they came a running. I'm just saying. Leo, you will be prone to carelessness that could result in accidents. You need to control your temper and deal with the situation rationally. Help those incapable of taking care of their personal affairs. Listen, be rational today, Leo. Take care of the situation, but do it rationally and try to control your temper. You know, you can have a bad temper sometimes. That's not a good thing. I know I have one sometimes. I try to control it at all costs because when I do lose it, it's not a good thing. So, Leo, try to control yours, okay? And be careful. Be careful because you're a little careless today. So be careful. You don't want no accidents. Virgo, family talks may get a little combative. Oh boy, your versatile mind and common sense will allow you to come up with various solutions. Your ability to come up with good solutions for problems related to work will no doubt help you in getting a promotion. All right, you got to be a problem solver today, Virgo. You got to come up with solutions for the family. You got to come up with solutions for the job. And listen, don't get into fights with your family. I know they want to be combative, not you. Say, you know what? Not today, Satan. Get behind thee, Satan. Yeah, just say no. I'm not saying call your family Satan, no. Some of them probably act like that. But I'm just saying, tell them not today. I ain't in the mood for all of that. Trying to get this promotion, trying to think clearly. I'm trying to be a problem solver. I'm not trying to be combative with you. Let them know, Virgo. Let them know where you stand. Okay? Okay. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thies, and stay tuned.
Your eyes tell me that you don't want to leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't want to spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. All of your love, I can't fake it. When I'm with you, my legs go weak. Hey, can you hear it? I think my heart just skipped a beat. Yeah. This feeling is getting so strong. Love me till the morning, love me all night long. There's something special about you. You're the one that I want. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. All of your love. Won't you love me till the morning? Love me in the evening. You know what I want. Won't you hold me like I'm yours? Show me that I'm yours. You know just what I want. Won't you love me like the last time? Like our time was right now. Show me what it's about. Love me till the morning. Love me in the evening. You know what I want. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, babe. So come give me love. All of your love. Won't you love me till the morning? Love me in the evening. You know what I want. Won't you hold me like I'm yours? Show me that I'm yours. You know just what I want. Won't you love me like the last time? Like our time was right now. Show me what it's about. Love me till the morning. Love me in the evening. You
Welcome back, welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, bringing you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Let's pick it up with Libra. Libra, you can make successful moves. You can enhance your reputation if you treat family and friends with respect and dignity. Your pursuits may end up being fruitless. All right, listen, that's because you're not being respectful. All right, Libra, you got to treat people with respect and dignity. You want to be fruitful, be nice to folks. I'm just saying, treat them with respect and dignity. Scorpio, you will meet some interesting people if you attend promotional functions. Help an older member with the problem that they face. You can mix business with pleasure to get favorable results. All right, have a little fun. Go to that promotional function. You're going to meet some interesting people. You're going to get some good results. All right, Scorpio, put your best outfit on. Take plenty of business cards. Sagittarius, ask those in key positions to help you overcome the delays and support your concerns in order to move on. Lovers may prove unworthy of your affection. Your mate will enjoy helping out. Okay, look at your mate want to help out, Sagittarius. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing, though. Your lovers may prove unworthy of your affection, but your mates want to help out. Okay, how is that? I don't know. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, unless your lover, okay, now listen here, Sagittarius. Unless your lover is not your mate. And if that is the case, you already got problems. You already got an issue. If you got a lover that's not your real mate, yeah, you might want to think about that thing right there. That means you got some trouble on your hands, baby. I don't know. You might want to think that through, sugar. Capricorn, you may find that you're being used. You can make changes to your domestic scene that will benefit all who reside there. You have a tendency to think that no one else would do things properly. All right, listen. You listen. You know when people are using you, Cap. Stop letting people use you. Stop being a freaking doormat. Don't. Stop being a doormat for folks. You ain't got to bend over backwards for people. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying, if you feel like you're being used, you're probably being used. I'm just saying, Capricorn. Aquarius, hassles with close friends or families will put a damper on your day and result in isolation and loneliness. Anger could lead to problems. You are ahead of your time, and trying to stay in one spot could be asking too much. That sounds like me, Aquarius. Are you talking about me today in that one? That sounds like me. I'm always ahead of my time, and trying to stay in one spot because I'm so ahead of my time is always too much for me. But I'm doing better. I'm doing better because I've seen plenty of times when I done been there so long because I'm ahead of my times. I'm like, ooh, I'm bored. It's time for me to jump ship. Here's the problem with that. By the time the ship catch up with me, I'm going to jump to another ship. And now that ship is new. The old ship is prospering. It's a mess. But I'm not doing it this time. I'm chilling. Don't you do it either, Aquarius. All right, last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces. You can make financial gains through investments and dealing with other people's money. Try to be patient with their inability to accept your new beliefs. Older family members may try to put unreasonable demands on you. Here's what I'm going to tell y'all. Everybody that know me, fish, you ain't putting no unreasonable demands. The only person that could do that was my mother, and she did not do that. She was the only person that could put unreasonable demands on me, and I would do it without asking a word. My cousin, I remember one time telling my cousin that. She's like, yeah, I ain't doing that for my mother. I was like, yeah, my mother can get anything she wants. And she could. And my mother was so sweet, though. Like, she would not. Her thing was, I don't want to burden you. And I'd be like, Mom, you're not burdening me. But she was the only one that could put unreasonable demands on me that I would do. And so, here's the thing. I wish she was here right now to put any kind of demand she wanted on me. I do. But she's not with me, unfortunately. Anyway, outside of her, yeah, no unreasonable demands here. So, I don't know about you, fish. Put your foot down. Put your foot down, because if you give them an inch, they want to take 2. You want to give them 2 inches, they want to take a foot. You want to give them a foot, they want to take a mile. So you nip it in the bud, like right now. Try to be patient with their inability to accept your new beliefs. Listen, you ain't got to be patient. That's that. If they don't want to accept your new beliefs, then they don't want to accept your new beliefs. That's their business. You know what you believe in, and you accept your new beliefs. In my opinion, that's all that matters. In the meantime, your money's about to pop, baby. Yeah, you can make financial gains through investments and dealing with other people's money. Now, listen here. Don't mess up them folks' money, though. Let them know what they're getting into. All right? Speaking of money, 11:30, I'll be going live with my good friend Carolyn Shoemate, who is a financial advisor. We're going to be talking about investing. This is going to be Wise Investing Wednesday, so make sure to tune in every Wednesday at 11:30. This is something new we're doing. We used to do the show at Wednesday evening, which was very hard for me because by the time the evening comes around, I am done and don't want to talk to anybody. So we decided to do the show at 11:30. So we're bringing it back. It was Wise Women Invest Wednesday. And it's still Wise Women Invest, but anybody can learn from the information that Carolyn is going to be sharing about investing. So be sure to go to LinkedIn, Facebook at 11:30, and you can see the Wise Women Invest podcast live stream talking about investing, the 3 Ds of investing. That's what we're going to be talking about. I don't even know what they are. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing, to bring you more of the horoscopes. Now let's get on to some news that you can use, baby. You can use. Community Foundation of Northeast Georgia awarded nearly $400,000 to local nonprofits. Yes, nonprofits are out there doing great work, and their great work is not going unnoticed. Yes, Community Foundation gave out over almost $400,000. So here's how it broke down. It says the event was held on May 19th at the 1818 Club, and the grants totaled $395,000, including nonprofits who received Challenge Grant. Challenge grants, the total impact being funneled into the area nonprofits is $735,000, Community Foundation officials said. So they gave out $395,000. So the Community Foundation's Good to Give Community Fund provides the funding for the grants, along with the help of the Community Foundation's generous fund holders. The grants received are just a portion of the estimated $12 million in community funding. Estimated $12 million the Community Foundation will pour into nonprofits this year. So they're going to pour $12 million into these projects, into these nonprofits. But on May 19th, some nonprofits right here got $395,000 of that. So that's a good thing. Listen, I talked to a lot of nonprofits, and I know for a fact that, it takes a lot to keep these things going. People have said to me over and over again, won't you start a nonprofit? I'm like, man, I don't know, can I do that? Because you constantly chasing down money. You're constantly chasing this money. And I'm like, I don't even know if I had because that's a lot of work, because you're trying to do good and there is it's just a lot. But anyway, here's some of the grant recipients. The Asian Student Alliance got $5,000. The Hudgens Centers got $25,000. And Under Education, Corners Outreach got $20,000. Fresh Films got $15,000. How about that? Georgia Center for Opportunity got $10,000. Georgia Gwinnett College got $15,000. The Georgia Hispanic Chamber got $5,000. The Gwinnett Public Library got $5,000. Special Needs got $5,000. Path United got $10,000. Prospera got $20,000. Upper 90 got $20,000. Vision to Learn got $10,000. The Atlanta Community Food Bank got $10,000. Feed My Sheep. That sounds really cute. They got $5,000. Lawrenceville Cooperative Ministry got $15,000. Let 'em Eat got $10,000. North Fulton Community Charities got $10,000. North Gwinnett Co-op got $10,000. Nothing But the Truth got $10,000. Under Healthcare, Asian American Resource Foundation got $5,000. First Families got $15,000. Freedom Path Counseling got $5,000. Gwinnett Coalition got $10,000. Medical Reserve Corp got $5,000. Mosaic, Georgia got $15,000. Pregnancy Resource Center of Gwinnett got $10,000. Summit Counseling Center got $5,000. On the homelessness, Duluth Cooperative got $5,000. Home of Hope Children's Shelter got $15,000. Home Repairs Ministry got $10,000. Hope Clinic got $10,000. Impact 46 got $15,000. Neighborhood Cooperative Ministries got $15,000. Rainbow Village got $15,000, and Salvation Army got $10,000. So they gave out a lot of money to a lot of organizations, and that is a great thing. So you know what? Because of that, let's give them a round of applause. Nonprofits do great work, but a lot of times it takes a lot of money to run a nonprofit, and that's what has been scaring me forever. My mom has always told me you should start a nonprofit, and I was like, yeah, I don't know about that because I feel like it's gonna. Even though I probably do great at starting a nonprofit, and it has been on my mind, and I've talked to a couple of organizations about 4 or 5 times about starting a nonprofit. I just have not I just have not pulled the trigger yet because I have to think it through. Like, what does that look like? Who am I going to need on my team? You know, trying to get people involved. You want to be able to pay people because people do better work when they get paid, right? That's just my opinion. You got some people who will volunteer because they love what you're doing, but a lot of times people want to get paid and they don't do very good work when they don't get paid. And I told y'all yesterday, I'm trying to be a better leader because I when I give somebody something, I expect them to take it and run with it. Like, you know, if I say this is my vision, then you should be able to take the vision and enhance on that vision. And that doesn't happen a lot of times. So, you know, every time I think about starting a nonprofit, it's like, okay, how would I do that? And I've gotten that 3 or 4 times this year already. You should start a nonprofit. I'm like, oh, I even had someone give me all like, this is what you got to do this, this, and this. I'm like, oh, I don't know. So I'm still kind of on the fence about that because I do good work. I do good work, and I'm not saying that to brag, but I do stuff that could probably fall right up under a nonprofit pretty easily. I thought about partnering with other nonprofits, and I have partnered with a few that I don't like the way they do things, and so I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that again because I didn't like the way they handled their business. So, and I'm an entrepreneur mostly every day, so when I see stuff not laid out properly, you don't listen, I'm like, Not that I think I know everything, but there are some things I've learned over the last 25 years. When I see stuff that don't look right and it's not handled right, I'm kind of like leery. So, you know, I'm a little bit iffy on that one. Anyway, let's keep it moving. In an effort to compete with retail and food service employers, Gwinnett County Parks and Recreation began the summer with raises for part-time workers. Yes, the raises are getting some raises. The part-time workers are getting some raises. Starting pay is now $16. Yes. Starting pay is now $16 per hour for part-time park workers. $1 higher than the wage floor for Gwinnett County government employees as a whole. Adult athletic specialists, park crew members, recreation program leaders, and tennis attendants now make $16 hourly minimum. Starting lifeguards make $16.50, and water safety instructors make $30 an hour. Okay, so if you're a water safety instructor, you're going to make $30 an hour this summer. Parks and Recreation Director Chris Miner said the division had been considering raises since the beginning of the year. They took effect earlier this spring, shortly before the county commission voted last month to increase the minimum wage countywide. So kudos to all the park workers. Listen, that's when my first summer job was working in the park. It was working in the park, and when I tell you that was my last summer job working in the park, that was my last summer job working in the park. Anyway, I was like, yeah, it's too hot. It's too hot. I could not take it. It was too hot, y'all. So kudos to the park workers. You're gonna get that increase. You probably need it because it's a little tight out here right now. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to somebody and they were saying that they had a friend who got a job for $12 in security. I was like, they should have called me because I know somebody that's paying at least $15. You know, that extra $3 may not sound like a lot, but when you start adding hours to that adds up. All right, I'm going to go to the song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
Soon I'm climbing all 4 walls in my apartment. I can't spend another second with my brain. Gotta get up and get out, but there's a problem. Every time I go outside, I see your face. Wish you could be here right now. Lay here by my side. All day, all day, all day. Tell me it's gonna be alright. We gon' work it out. No way, no way, no way. The floor is cold, it chills my bones. I'm all alone. It's amazing. It's been a month since you've been gone. I'm all alone. It's amazing. Where you at? Where'd you go, babe? Can't you see that I need company? I'm losing my way. only get through when it's you plus me. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Honestly, can't you just call me? Where you at, where'd you go, babe? Let me fix my mistakes. Wish you could be here right now. Lay here by my side. All day, all day, all day. Tell me it's gonna be alright. We gon' work it out. No way, no way, no way, yeah. The floor is cold, it chills my bones. I'm all alone, still missing you. It's been a month since you've been gone. I'm all alone, still missing you. Yeah. Oh, I'm still missing The floor is cold, it chills my bones. I'm all alone, still missing you. It's been a month since you've been gone. I'm all alone, still missing you.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. The Luth is going to hold a public hearing on this 2020-23 budget. Yep, they are. So the Luth will hold a second and final public hearing on the proposed FY 2023 budget at 6 p.m. on Monday, June the 13th at the regularly scheduled meeting for the mayor and city council. Following the hearing, an ordinance adopting the budget will be presented for a vote. So, with the goal of maintaining the city's high standards of service, the proposed budget reflects a 3% cost of living increase and a 2% merit increase for employees. The city plans to hire 2 full-time public works and maintenance workers, 1 full-time police communications officer, and 1 full-time parks and recreation maintenance worker. So they're gonna approve the budget. The public works department is also looking to eliminate contract labor to staff the front office and hire 1 full-time senior administrative assistant and 1 part-time administrative position. These positions are currently authorized by vacant seats. Yeah, so they got vacancies in them positions. They're going to hire some folks. The city is contemplating a 0.4 mil increase in property taxes to help offset the increased cost of garbage and recycling program, but has chosen to wait until they receive the current year tax digest from the county before making that decision. So just know you might get a little increase. So, just think about that for a second. But it's all to make your community better. That's how you got to think about that whole thing. Listen, I love Lawrenceville, y'all. I be talking about Lawrenceville, but I love it. Lawrenceville is doing some major stuff here. So they already finished the Arts Center, which I'll be going to an event on June 18th. Gwinnett Chat, which is a nonprofit organization who is started by Ryan Cox. He helps young men and women learn about education, college, being an adult, all the great things they need to know to be out there and be productive citizens. That's what the organization does. They're going to be having a black tie dance event, like Dancing with the Stars, on June 18th, and I'm going to be there. So that'll be my first time going to the Lawrenceville Arts Center, so I'm looking forward to that. But Lawrenceville is kicking butt right now. So, they finished the Arts Center. The Arts Center is all done and looking all beautiful. Now they're about to start working on this hotel called the Lawrence. And the Lawrence is going to be downtown, right on the corner of Jackson and, what is that? Crogan and, what's the other street right there? Jackson, Crogan, I forgot the other little street, but anyway, it's going to be right there. It's going to be cool to have a hotel downtown because when I want to do events, I don't have to travel far, and I do have some events that I got planned for 2022, 2023, and it'd be great to be able to just go right downtown Lawrenceville and host my event. So I'm excited about that. And that's going to take place. My event is probably going to be next year in June. I don't know where they have it up and running by then, but that's going to be cool. Another thing they're going to be doing something called the Winn. And so the Winn is going to be nearly 30 condos, flats with street level retail. So you're going to have, it's like mixed use. Everything is mixed use these days, which is fine. But the Lawrenceville, the Winn is going to be located downtown also. And that's going to be pretty cool as well. They're going to have a chop house coming. That's owned by McCrae's Tavern. Listen, Lawrenceville, only thing is, right, I love it, but it's going to get too congested to the point where it's just going to be too much. Because that's what happens when you start building. I think about growing up in Newark, and I think about going to New York. It's just so much till it's just cluttered. So is it going to be too much where it's going to be cluttered? I'm just wondering because they are really building, and they're building a lot. I remember when I first moved here, there are houses where it was once just land. I'm talking about it was a lot of empty land, and now it's just houses everywhere. Like every time I turn down the street, there's a new subdivision or a new mixed-use development that's being put up. So although the growth is good, do you think it's going to be too much? Do you think it's going to be too cluttered? Do you think it's going to take away that small town feel? I kind of feel like it's going to take away a little bit. Just a little bit. Because once you start putting all that stuff out there, that's what happens. Anyway, there's a coffee shop, there's a chop house coming downtown, there's a bakery coming downtown, there's a lot coming downtown. So, whiskey bar, I think that's gonna be pretty cool. I don't drink whiskey though, but for the folks that drink whiskey, whiskey bar and steakhouse sounds like it's gonna be interesting. And maybe a good place to just go hang out. I don't really do steak, not outside. Like nobody can make my steak like me. I will say this though. My daughter and I were at, I think it was Ruby Tuesday in Nashville, and I had steak. It was actually delicious, which I did not think I would like, but it was actually doggone delicious. I was like, oh, this is good. I will order this again. And it's rare that I order something. If I like something, I order it again. I said to my daughter, oh, this was delicious. I think I'll order this again. Yeah, so anyway, they got other projects that are getting underway. Third Rail Distillery has demolished the warehouse building that used to be on its site across the train tracks from the Lawrenceville train depot. So the distillery owners also made a big step toward the next phase of their project recently when they obtained their building permit, which was needed for the construction to begin on the distillery building. So we got a lot of distilleries coming downtown. I don't know if y'all knew this, but I went out and tried to start a beer at one point, a breakfast beer. Yeah, that was one of my many ways of growing my company. And I have not given up on some of these ideas. I just can't do them all right now, right? I just can't. It's a lot going on. Meanwhile, another project moving forward on the other end of the corridor is Collins Hill Road and State Route 316. The project, which Garfunkel Development is working on, is called the Lawrenceville Gateway. That development is slated to have 15 buildings, including 70 multifamily housing, a leasing office, an active adult community, living community, a self-storage business, and other medical and office commercial uses, according to the site plan presented to the City Council last month. In all, it will include 200 senior living residential units and 325 multifamily residential units. It said a leasing office. Is that leasing for the houses? Or is that leasing for the buildings? That's interesting because, there's a lot of people building developments where they're just renting out the houses for these exorbitant amount of monies, rents, which is just crazy. Right now, that development is going through the permitting process. So there's a lot going on in Lawrenceville. Lawrenceville is growing up all around me. When I first got here, I tell you, man, I was so excited. And I still love it here. Like, I love it. Like, I ain't complaining. I like small towns too. But I feel like we're no longer going to be a small town because it's so much growth. So that small country town, the small country feel that I love, I don't feel like that's going to be it anymore because it's too much growth, And so now we're going to be an urban city. That's what is going to happen because that's what's happening right now. We're going to be an urban city. That's what's going on. So right now, they said there are also at least 4 housing projects happening on sites around the city as we speak right now. So there's a lot Listen, we got the best school system in the States. I can't. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. That's what it is. All right, Gwinnett County Public School recognizes 540 retirees as of 2022 school year concludes. 540 people saying goodbye. Yeah, I know. Some of them people are like, that's a lot of people y'all retired. So does that mean it's going to be 540 positions available for the 22-23 school year? That's a lot of positions to fill. Anyway, as the 2021-22 school year comes to a close, 540 veteran educators and support staff members will mark their retirement from Gwinnett County Public School Districts, district officials said. In total, the 2021-22 retirees have contributed a collective 13,382 years of their lives to education. Wow, that's nice. And a total of 11,278.5 years to Gwinnett school children, according to the GCPS officials. That's nice. They're leaving. So the district said where the workers were entire careers in classrooms, office, cafeteria, bus, or shop. The Gwinnett school systems among those in the Gwinnett school system. Among these retirees are 186 have 30 or more years of service in education. 19 have invested 40 or more years in education. 2 have 50 or more years in education. Oh my God. This year's GCPS retirees include 1 associate superintendent, 1 assistant superintendent, 1 chief strategy officer, 1 executive director, and 7 principals. So that's a lot of folks. Them people got to be replaced. That's a lot of people to replace. Woo! Can they replace that many? That's a lot. So if you want to know who these people are, they got a whole list of all 540 on Gwinnett Daily Post. You can go in there and see where they were, what they taught, how many years they've been in. 540. Go to GwinnettDailyPost.com. Is all. I cannot read them. Y'all got to go. I can barely get through what I just got through. So go on over there and read the whole list. 540. That's a lot of positions to fill, y'all. I wonder if they're going to have like a teacher fair, because that's a lot of folks. A whole lot. Anyway, I'm going to a song, and I'll be right back after that song to give you more of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free, finally, finally.
back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. All right, so Snellville, a time of healing. So you, Snellville Community Meet, a local group under the leadership of Jummy George, cordially invites all of you together with them on the town green. The past 2 years have brought many challenges, not the least of which was the loss of family and friends. As a community, we want you to know that you are thought of and supported. So let's gather for inspiration, sharing, and remembering. Bring your chairs, umbrella, blankets, and celebrate those who have who helped make us uniquely Snellville. So Snellville is inviting you to come out this Saturday at 9 a.m. Snellville community is going to meet at the historic, hosting an historic event in Snellville. From 4 p.m. No, not 9. From 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on the town green in front of Snellville City Hall. This event is leading the residents of Snellville to have a peaceful evening after losing many of their friends to COVID. I need to go to that. That sounds nice. Come and attend this event and enjoy local musicians, motivational speakers, ministers from local churches, Snellville Community Meet organization members. We are here to make a difference in everyone's lives in a positive way and bring smiles to Snellville. Can you join the movement? That sounds really nice. So this Snellville Community Meet, that's the name of the organization. They're going to be meeting this Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m. They're going to be celebrating those lost to the COVID, so they want you to come out for motivational speakers, just a way to pretty much sound like fellowship, and fellowship for a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So that sounds very nice. That's this Saturday, 4 to 6. The 3rd, which is Friday, they're going to have an ultrasound mammogram. So if you need to get breast scans, you can do that as well. You can come to Peachtree's, come out and get God, that's in Tyrone, Georgia. How did I get that letter? How did I get that one? Okay. If you want to go get a free breast scanning, not even breast scanning, it's $285, but that's so far away. That's in Tyrone, Georgia. I have no idea what Tyrone, Georgia is. That sounds very far. I don't know how that pulled up on it pulled up on the Gwinnett County for some strange reason, but it's not Gwinnett County. I don't know how that happened. Anyway, this Friday, June 3rd, 7 p.m., bring the family and join us downtown Lawrenceville for Movie Under the Stars. They're going to be watching The Wiz. It's going to be food trucks. Food trucks going to be on site with convenient treats for sale. Bring the family and join us downtown. I think that's going to be pretty cool. That's The Wiz with Diana Ross and Michael Jackson in and Nipsey Russell. That's the old Wiz. I forgot who the lion was. Nipsey Russell was the Tin Man. Diana Ross was Dorothy and Michael Jackson was the Scarecrow. I don't know who the lion was. Anyway, if you want to come out, that should be pretty fun. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people out there, especially if the weather is nice. I might even go. So, if it's not raining or too hot. So you want to go out and have a good evening out with your family and friends. And it's free. Bring your chairs. Sit up under the stars. Watch the movie at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock is it's still light though. So it says 7 o'clock. Maybe that's when they start to let people, well, not people can just come, I guess. Anyway, it's going to be downtown on the Lawrenceville lawn. That's located at 210 Lucky Street in Lawrenceville. It's going to be food trucks down there, but you can bring your own water and stuff if you want to. It doesn't say you can't. You probably can bring your own food if you want to as well. It doesn't say you can't. It's just saying that just in case you don't want to, there are going to be food trucks out there for you to get your snacks, bring you some popcorn. I wonder if they're going to have a popcorn truck out there. That would be pretty cool. Hot dog truck, stuff like that. Stuff that you would get when you normally go to the movies, right? That kind of stuff. All right, so listen, that's all I got for you. I'm going to go to this last song, then I'm going to come back and give you my word of inspiration for the day, and then I'm going to say la vie, so I can get on and get ready for my next show. Listen, I got another show coming up at 11:30, Wise Women Invest Wednesday, so make sure to tune in on LinkedIn Live. You can go to LinkedIn Live. I'll be there. Follow me on LinkedIn, Noise Media, under Noise Media. That's where we're going to be streaming this event at, so if you want to listen to what Carolyn has to say, she's going to be talking about the 3 Ds of investing. 3 Ds of investing. And listen, if you don't want to miss a show ever, go to noisepodcastnetwork.com, noisepodcastnetwork.com. You will see Wise Women Invest. Subscribe to the show, and that way you will always know when we go live or when new episodes have been uploaded. All right? In the meantime, if you want to know about investing, join us at 11:30 today. Just go to LinkedIn, look for Noise Media, and you'll see us there. 11:30. All right? All right, I'm going to my last song. I'll be right back after this last song to give you my word of inspiration for the day, so stay tuned.
How do we get this low? You over and we start a fight. Never know who's wrong or right. Feel nothing when you go. I know it's not intelligent, drinking for the hell of it, but that's irrelevant now. We should talk about us. How come we're holding on? Was really I don't see the benefits now. And you've broken my trust, so I just wonder, why do I fall back to you? Really nothing I can do about it. Why do I fall back to you? It's like you're a drug to me, I can't quit. It's not like we're still 22, trying something new, just a pastime. I don't think that we ever could work this out. None of it makes sense, there's no reason why I still fall back to you. Should probably let you go. I know I can be cynical, make everything difficult, but it would take a miracle now to fix the problems. How come we're holding on? 'Cause really I don't see the benefits now, and you're broken my trust, so I just wonder, why do I fall back to you? Really nothing I can do about it. Why do I fall back to you? It's like you're a drug to me, I can't quit. It's not like we're still 22, trying something new, just a pastime. I don't think that we ever could work this out. None of it makes sense, there's no reason why I still fall back to you. Why do I fall back to you? Why do I fall back to you? Fall back to you, fall back to you. Why do I fall back to you? Why do I fall back to you?
Welcome back. That's all I got for you. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration today. And here goes. It says, I intend to live life, not just exist. George Tate said that, and that's my intention. I intend to live life and not just exist. I feel like I've said that before, and I think that's because that's where I am in my life right now. Like, I realize that I've been doing entrepreneurship for so long, and I really can't see myself doing anything else because I love being an entrepreneur, but I think I've spread myself too thin over the years. And so I've just been existing, not really living. And so me downsizing my business and restructuring is going to allow me to live a life and enjoy my business and do the things that I love to do. So sometimes you have to get rid of some stuff in order to enjoy life. Sometimes you have, but here's the thing, I know it's fear around that, right? Because in my mind, I was saying to myself, boy, if I get rid of some things, that means I'm going to get rid of a stream of income. And I had to be okay with that. I had to be okay with, and I think I got rid of two good streams of income, but it was income that was kind of stressing me out. And so I decided I would rather enjoy my life and live my life rather than just exist. And not that the people were bad. It was just the work itself that was stressing me out because it interfered with the way I wanted to live my life. And so you got to ask yourself, is the life I'm living the life I want? You know what I mean? Is the life you living the one you want? Because sometimes we can take on a lot of stuff and just put a lot of pressure on ourselves unnecessarily because it's us who have to say yes to that stuff. See, for me, I know that it was me that was saying yes. Nobody forced me to do the things I did. Nobody forced me to take the clients I took. It was me. And I was putting pressure on myself. Therefore, I was not living the life that I truly desired because I was chasing money and, trying to get rich really quick and all of these things. And I was like, at the end of the day, I want to be happy. I want to do the things I love. So that's why restructuring sometimes is a good thing. Sometimes getting rid of things that don't really serve your whole life is a good thing. And so my question to you today is, are you living the life that you want? That's the question. That's for you to think on. You don't have to answer me. Just think about that for a second. Are you living the life that you really, truly want? You know what I'm saying? Or are you just existing? That's all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, my friends, but you spent the last 56 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. Listen, if you missed any episode of this show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. And don't forget, I'll be back on the air in about 30 minutes talking about money. If you like money and want to know how to make yours grow, go to LinkedIn at 11:30. I'll be going live with my good friend Carolyn, who's a financial advisor. We're going to be talking about the 3 Ds of investing. So be sure to tune in live over on LinkedIn. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Y'all stay safe out there. So God willing, I will be here bringing you more about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay safe. And until next time, my friends, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.